Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here with the attack line for Monday, November 28th, 2011. Now, first things first, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving weekend. You know I did. I had a great Thanksgiving with the family on Thursday. Then on Friday, like many other millions of Americans, I went Black Friday shopping. I was one of the, 200 million Americans who shopped on Black Friday, a Black Friday record of like a lot of billions of dollars being raised. Best Buy was the big winner. God, I drove by at Best Buy in Michigan on the way home from an aunt's house I stopped at, and there was a line of people at Best Buy on Thursday night. So, people are crazy for Black Friday, and once again, it showed again that doesn't matter if we're in a depression, a recession, or not, Americans still line up at the stores for a 5 o'clock opening, or in some cases, midnight or 9 o'clock. And apparently not only a good weekend for shopping, good weekend for movies as well. Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1 is still your number one movie for the second straight week in a row, with 42 million in the 3 days. Also making its debut, The Muppets. Debuted with 29 million for 3 days, 5-day total, including its opening day on Wednesday and Turkey Day. Thursday was 42 million. So not too shabby of an opening for The Muppets. And now on to music news, since it's the Monday after Thanksgiving. It's kind of a slow news day. So I'll try to get you the best news that I can. Starting with the news of the Red Hot Chili Peppers finally announcing their first batch of US dates. They've been on tour in Europe throughout the year, and now they finally announced the first batch of US dates. And many states, people in many states, including myself in Michigan among them, are like, you're only announcing the dates for the southern states? Are you serious, bro? So Red Hot Chili Peppers only announced 6 dates today, including dates in South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, and Tennessee. Hopefully they'll announce more tour dates in the next couple of weeks, but you know they're going to add more tour dates because, one, they can't skip New York City, and they can't skip Michigan because of the fact that there's a song named after the state on Stadium Arcadium, the album before I'm With You. So there you go. I would love to see the Chili Peppers in concert. I've been wanting to see them, so I can't wait to hopefully see them on this tour. When and if they come to Michigan. Now, on to marriage and engagement news. We hear a lot about divorces lately. You know, Kim and Chris, what's his name? Divorce. Demi and Ashton, divorce. Nice to finally hear some good news about marriages. Starting with Jennifer Nettles of Sugarland getting married over the weekend. She married her model and entrepreneur boyfriend, Justin Miller, who she met on the set of the Sugarland video Want To from 2006's album. I forget the name of the album. Forgot the name of the album, but anyway. I heard she got a dress from Alexander McQueen. That was interesting. Jennifer wears what Gaga wears. Because Alexander McQueen used to make all the Gaga stuff. So, anyway, Jennifer's bandmate Christian Bush was there, along with many close friends and family, as the ceremony was held in the Smoky Mountains. Sugarland's representative did not respond, but it is official. Jennifer Nettles is married. Congrats to her. Great way to end the year following a sad year for Jennifer, as her and her bandmate Christian Bush had to go through what happened this past August when their stage collapsed at the Indiana State Fair this past August. Hearing lawsuits are still being filed. So, at least it's a good way to end the year after the drama of Indiana. And not only did a wedding take place, an engagement was announced, as Anne Hathaway is engaged to her longtime boyfriend, Adam Schulman, according to a press release statement today. The announcement comes off the heels of photos of the couple over the weekend which showed Anne wearing an engagement ring. The ring was a design collabo between both Adam and Quiet Heritage Jewels. And of course, Anne broke up with a longtime boyfriend after I remember reading an article about that somewhere, probably Entertainment Weekly. So there you go. Wedding announcement for Anne Hathaway getting engaged and Jennifer Nettles getting married. So there you go. Great way to be married and or engaged. Great way to get married or engaged. Thanksgiving weekend. Good. Maybe get married on Christmas weekend, Anne. Or New Year's Eve. I don't think she's in that movie, but who cares? Now on to wrestling news. Now, I did not make a TNA Impact review for Thursday because I had to get up early. And YouTube videos take a long time to load now, apparently. It takes like an hour to load now, so I don't want to stay up late. So I wanted to get up early for Black Friday. But we had just a little nutshell of a TNA review. We had a little lingerie match with Tara Tesmarker and Velvet winning over Madison Rain Winter and Angelina. We also had Matt Morgan and Thomas and Crimson retaining the tag titles in a rematch against Mexican America. Jeff Hardy being involved in a tag match despite the fact he got his ass beat up. He won an elimination tag match against Team Angle, led by Angle. Either wrestled, either James Storm. And Bobby Roode sending a message to AJ Styles. And other matches included Robbie E having a bit in the Tookie outfit in the Tookie Bowl match against Eric Young. And that was mostly about it on Impact. Little nutshell of a review for TNA since I didn't live with after the show. So there you go. And before I get to WWE Raw preview, got two more things to say. First thing is Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins. He's getting into the wrestling business. He's got his own wrestling company, although he did not make the premiere because he was on tour with the new incarnation of his band, the Smashing Pumpkins. But he is starting a wrestling league, a lot of luchadors getting involved. The show of Renaissance Resistance Pro, an indie company he founded. So that's cool that Billy's getting into it. He's got partners, a brother team of Gabe and Jock Barron. And apparently they want Real Wrestling back. So that's cool to see someone else from his own business. So congrats to Billy. And before I talk about Raw, one more thing to say. Football, good day to be me in football. Despite my beloved Bears losing to the Raiders, I'll give them credit. Other teams, I love the fact that A, the Colts are 1-11. Yay. 2, I'm glad the Pats won. 3, I'm glad the Steelers won, I think. And I hope to goodness that the Giants lose tonight against the Saints. So there you go with that. Now, on to my Wall Super Show preview. Top 5 questions that must be answered tonight. Question number 5. What will Miz do after the breakup of Awesome Truth last week? Now, last week we saw what happened with Miz skull-crushing finale R-Truth last week after the little segment with John Cena. Apparently, the reason for that breakup is a lot of reasons. Because R-Truth got suspended recently on Tuesday. It was revealed they got suspended for 30 days. A lot of people getting suspended these days. Heath Slater, back from suspension. Evan Bourne, still on suspension. And now apparently we got R-Truth being suspended. So there you go. There's been a lot of rumors about Miz being put back in the title picture. Who knows? Maybe Miz will go up for the WWE Championship if Punk retains. We'll see what happens. I'll get to that in a moment. Question number 4. Actually, it's a 2-part question for a tie for number 4. Question 4, part A. Will a video for Kane or another It Begins 2012 video premiere tonight? Now, last week we saw the video about Kane. They also saw the link about It Begins 2012. Rumors of Taker or Jericho or Bum. So, maybe they had another video for either one of them tonight. Question 4, Part B. Too much questions to put into 5, so I'm going to put number 4 and 4 in a 2-part question. Question 4B. Will John Morrison get his ass kicked by Brodus Clay tonight? Now, Brodus Clay has been held back on debuting because of many rewrites, but tonight is allegedly John Morrison's final night in the WWE. After allegedly being written off on this week's Z True Long Island story, being exploded in a limo, John Morrison may get the explosion that he may need to go out. A squash by Brodus Clay making his debut tonight. That's what the rumors are flying. So we'll see if Brodus finally debuts and John Morrison gets squashed out of the company. And then tomorrow we'll probably see the John Morrison, good luck on your future endeavors speech. Question number 3. Will any matches be announced for TLC? Now, especially after what happened with the whole Punk Alberto Del Rio match, I'll talk about that in a moment. So maybe after that, we'll find out what's going to happen for TLC in a title match. If Henry's going to face off somebody else, especially with him taking on Daniel Bryan tomorrow on a live SmackDown. So who knows if anything will be announced for TLC tonight. Maybe they'll save it for tomorrow's live SmackDown. Question number 2. What will go down when Cena lands on Piper's Pit? That's right. Roddy Piper will be on Raw tonight hosting Piper's Pit with, like I said, special guest John Cena tonight. Cena, of course, off his little feud with Miz and Truth. So who's Cena going to feud with now? You know, with Rock Mania still building towards that feud. Who knows if they're going to have anything for Cena before WrestleMania, and who's he going to feud with? Probably not going to feud with Punk or Alberto anytime soon for the title. And even Cena thinks the title should change to be in a regular belt again. You know it's weird when Cena, who made the spinner belt, wants it back to the old belt. That's kind of weird. But this is what happened with Cena and Piper. Maybe someone will interrupt it. In question number 1. What will happen with the WWE title match tonight as CM Punk will defend in a rematch against Alberto Del Rio? Now, John Lauren Harding, the general manager and the senior vice president of talent relations, made the match last week between Punk and Alberto. Now, let me say this. To be honest with you, I think something will happen tonight. Because there's been rumors of Punk and Alberto facing off for the title again at TLC. So I say maybe like a disqualification, like maybe Wakanda will get involved, or maybe someone will use a weapon, and then make a TLC match between them two at TLC. So that's why I say something will happen tonight to cause another rematch for TLC. There won't be a clear-cut winner, I'm predicting tonight. They'll segue towards TLC. So that's my top 5 questions for Raw. That's tonight at 9, 8 Central, only on USA Network. And dancing's over, so there is no dancing tonight. Probably not till March, so there you go. That is it for my Atakline. See you later for my Raw review tonight. Yes, I am making a Raw review. With that in mind, you've been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you very much. See you later tonight. See y'all. Yeah.